Hello.
You're the most
Hi, my name is Mr. Scissors. I am Mr. Rock.
And I'm Mr. Paper.
As you all may know, music is something one of a kind. The unique persona of music helps humanity in a way.
Music can do so many things, such as gathering people, empowering people, telling a story, or bringing in a personality. Music contains plenty of genres to choose from, like pop, country, rap, lo-fi, or hip-hop.
Oh, but one in particular is R&B. R&B is a unique style of music, and in today's video, we will explain the
Story behind R&B.
Way back ago, I'm talking 13.7 billion years ago, the Big Bang created time, space, and matter. Time being one of the most important elements, music-wise. Now how does this relate to music? Well, without time, there won't be time signatures in music, beats per minute, or BPMs to help change the speed of a song, or to change the length of a song. Well, what type of elements create music? There are melody and rhythm impulses. Do you remember waking up in the morning and hearing those birds tweeting? Well, birds use different types of pitches to convey those signals to move rhythmically. We also see the same thing with crickets, grasshoppers, cats, and dogs. Well, why do they sing or make sounds? Well, creatures create music because it makes them dance, communicate, do personal entertainment, and rituals. Dancing together creates moving rhythm. Personal communication displays their purpose of peace or harm. In the mind or human brain, when we hear music, or in our case, R&B, it triggers a center of pleasure that releases dopamine. Dopamine is a hormone responsible for making you feel happy. It can even be good for your health, as it can boost your immune system, improve the gray matter in your brain for learning and memory. So let's get to the history of R&B.
Do you think that time signatures are needed?
Yeah!
Well, here's an example as to why you need it.
Absolute
Boom.
dog
What
rock.
the hell?
I'm so bad at
Dude,
this
you're
now.
clown.
Oh
I
my
can
god,
do
you're
Chinese
so
better
bad.
than you. It's plain simple and boring. Now watch this.
Beats per minute. Why did she leave me? This is so...
It's emotionally attaching.
Yeah. R&B music was originally created by and for African Americans from the end of World War II to the 1960s. During World War II, surging employment accelerated migrations of poor people from rural areas to the cities. This eventually helped form an urban black audience. The genre also led directly to the popularity of rock and roll by getting more audiences. There wasn't particularly any person that invented R&B, but at the time there were contemporary types of music. If anything, the main in-quote type of people that invented R&B would be people such as Louis Jordan Small Combo, Cab Calloway, the Harlem Hamfats, and Count Basie. The person who coined the term R&B was Jerry Wexler in 1947. The early history of R&B started with Louis Jordan and his Symphony 5 made blues records with humorous lyrics and an upbeat rhythm. This would soon be called jump blues, and it dominated popularity within the black community during and after World War II. Later on, the people who would use this type of music would mix it in with 12-bar AAB blues forms, pop songs, light jazz, or pseudo-Latin compositions. This would eventually form the R&B we know today.
Yeah. This is gonna be sick. Very sick. Okay. Dopamine is sick. It cures your brain from the sadness and all type of pain. It's not a drug, but fill your brain with dopamine. When you listen to these little bars, you'll see dopamine. Dopamine. It cures your depression. Dopamine. Dopamine. It cures your depression. Yeah. Oh man, this is such a sick riff. I can't believe that I cannot spit. Oh my god, this is so lit. This is so lit. Yes.
Oh my god, my brain. I'm filled with dopamine.
R&B music was a style that changed the way we hear songs forever. It has been adapted for different environments and it's been spread throughout the world. In the 1940s, it started as something along the lines of soft jazz music using instruments like pianos or saxophones with an upbeat tone. Then it started adapting to American culture and feeding the rock and roll genre, later creating lo-fi.
But this version of R&B music was only influenced by American culture. If you look more in depth, you can see how the different environments and cultures in different countries affected R&B music. Like in Britain, R&B music has been changed into a rock band. Other examples are K-R&B artists like Ocean from the Blue, which implemented Korean lyrics into their music, as well as neo-soul, which originated from the United Kingdom. Over time, R&B music has branched out into many genres encompassing cultures from around the world. It has become a strong presence in the music industry and has a lot of responsibility for becoming the music we know today. R&B has become a strong presence in the music industry and has a lot of responsibility for becoming the music we know today. Artists like Joji, Daniel Caesar, and The Weeknd, as well as bands like Destiny's Child, have given new meaning to the genre. As well as the change in culture and the way it's performed, R&B music has been produced and also changed.
R&B uses completely different instruments that back in the 1950s didn't even exist. Some artists even go as far as to produce the music completely digitally. Artists are able to use autotune and professional microphones to have better sound quality, yet some still use the older instruments. In our opinion, newer music producing technology has pushed R&B music in a positive direction. In conclusion, R&B music has had a huge impact on our lives and has affected not only the United States but the world. Over time, R&B music has unified people and inspired them to express themselves around the world.
Little bit history of R&B.
I be sleepwalking in a dream. Don't talk to me, let me lucid dream and keep me clean, yeah. Keep me clean, yeah. I just wanna sleep, yeah.
Sleepwalking, I be in my dreams, yeah. No sleeping, I be in my dreams, yeah. Everything, I'm a history, yeah. Love to sing, but I keep it clean, yeah.
This is a rock verse, I don't know how to rap. This is a rock verse, I don't know how to rap. This is a rock verse, I don't know how to rap. This is a rock verse, I don't know how to rap.
This concludes the little big history of R&B.